It's time for Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus today, and we got a great show because Ja's return. It was triumphant. Grizzlies got a big dub, 2 wins in a row. We're going to talk a little bit of Grizzlies today. You know, we got the historian coming on today at 11:30, Jay Ham. So we're going to talk a little Grizzlies, talk a little NBA action, talk a little bit of Dre. I'm going to have a little talk about, like, with some people about Dre. You know, everybody keeps, you saw Shaq talking about it, how good of a dude. I was listening to Wolo talk about this during the last show, and he was, just talking about, like, Shaq was saying how Draymond Green off the court's just this great guy. Like, he don't really need any help. He just needs to figure it out on the court. He's playing a villain. He plays this role. What is it? I mean, I also could just sit there and tell you is, do y'all not remember some of those people back in the day who are, still around, and Draymond's one of them, that are the craziest, most ultra-competitive lunatics when it comes to playing a sport? Off the game, outside the lines, off the court, off the field, they're a good person. They're a great person. Put them on the field, they're going to cut your throat.
That's right.
And I just feel like that's kind of Dre.
One of my best friends in high school, John, he was the nicest, most loving guy you'd ever met. Once we got on the football field, he got into fights like weekly, like daily sometimes. I mean, he would just get mad about everything.
Lose it. I get it, man. I get it. Ultra competitive. But we're going to talk all kinds of wonderful things because not only do we have to talk, and I'm excited to talk Grizzlies with y'all. We're going
2-0, John.
Grizzlies 2-0. Ja's doing things, man. Everything's right now, as bad as things started for the Memphis Grizzlies, and it was rough. It kind of now, the Christmas is right around the corner, and it feels like everybody just got served.
That's right.
Just a good old dose of some Griznass. And last night was just bumping. It was ridiculous. Desmond Bane went off last night, dropped 31 points. You had Ja, who made the very first bucket of the game. Derrick Rose giving speeches.
Yeah, what was that about? What did he say?
Welcoming Ja back and saying how important he is to the city. And believe it or not, I was just more shocked that it was Derrick Rose who was delivering this, because this is something that I've never seen him really do, is take that role or be that person who's out in front of everybody. He's just kind of he plays ball and kind of private and quiet. But he went out there and told everybody, I had a little Tito's last night. Had a lot of Tito's last night. He was just like, welcome back, Ja. We love you. The city loves you, blah, blah, blah. And maybe drop some words of wisdom, but I can't remember because I was just having fun.
Okay. That's okay.
But it was a great game. I had to get up and look at the stat line because being in the atmosphere last night, everybody was going crazy. And that place was full to the brim. And everybody was getting buck, especially the Grizzlies. The only thing I can complain about is that final 3:20 of the second quarter before halftime where they didn't score a single point. And they went from being up 16 with 3:20 left to being up by 2. I was like, damn. I was like, no, don't do this. Don't do this. But the Grizzlies, they took care of business in the second half. Man, the defense for the Grizzlies last night was nasty.
Yeah.
I know the Pacers are coming off a back-to-back, but damn, they held them, the highest scoring team in the NBA, to 103 points. Halliburton didn't get his. He was 7 for 19. He had 17 points, but he missed 10 three-pointers last night. My man missed 10 threes. But the Memphis Grizzlies, it was all Trip, Bane, and Ja Morant, man, and he did great. He had 8 assists last night, 20 points. Just a different energy when he's in the lineup. And now we got all 3 guys right now playing great with, Trips doing his thing. Desmond Bane is, elevated himself to another level. And we got our superstar, Ja Morant, back. So Right now, Grizzlies fans should be extremely excited. There's a lot of hope. Next game, they play the Atlanta Hawks. That game is when? Saturday?
Your guess is as good as mine, John, but I can look it up.
Shoot.
Saturday night,
Oh,
6:30
okay.
p.m.
I should have trusted myself. Again, I had a little Tito's last night. Had a lot of Tito's. By the way, this portion of the show has been brought to you by the best spirit around, Tito's handmade
You might
vodka.
be brought to us by Tito's, honestly, still.
Yeah, I'm bright. Yeah, dude, I got a little bit of that love
got it
still
flowing
up
through
in
your
me,
blood?
son. I had so much fun last night. It was bumping. It was crazy. Grizzlies. We're going to talk a ton of Grizzlies again at 11:30. We also are having some fun. At 12:30, you know we have the two most wonderful, amazing degenerates on planet Earth. T-Money and Uncle Brasky. And I mean that in the nicest way. They're like the cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation of sports gamblers, right?
It's actually a really good analogy, John.
I mean, you love your cousin Eddie, right? It's just the only problem is sometimes he starts emptying his RV in the crapper and starts pouring it down in the sewage. That would be a Brasky move. And a T-Money move, I would think. But they're joining us at 12:30. We're going to get some bets from them, and they say they got a lot. They're fired up because we have a lot of action. We've got college basketball everywhere. We got bowl games. We got the NFL. We got NBA Christmas Day. We got one of the best games ever with the Ravens and the 49ers Christmas night. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we're going to get into. We got a lot of bets going on. T-Money and Uncle Brasky, the cousin Eddies of sports gambling, are joining us at 12:30. At 12 o'clock, though, we usually have Lee Sterling, right?
But not today, John.
Not today. Not today. Today, we are going to have
Not till February, right? Because not till the
Not till the
Sunday
week before the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, man, by the way, my man played last night.
Yeah, Byron Brown. Wow, what a game! What a performance from him.
Dude, he set the record for the school. He's the first quarterback to ever have 4,000 yards in the air.
And I think he had the most single-season passing touchdowns or something like that.
I think so, too. All I know is the man played and Syracuse didn't.
And it sounds like he's coming back, and he is electric.
He is. I mean, the fact that they're... Woo,
There is no way.
Nelly.
Because that is the first time that really a lot of coaches have been able to sit down and watch USF play this season. There's no way he's not getting calls this morning. From
Man,
other schools
yo,
saying,
I got a little Millie for you right now. How you doing, Mr.
redshirt
Brown?
freshman. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be schools calling.
Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. By the way, he also had 14. He toted the rock, too. Like, he runs,
did.
he throws, he makes all the plays. And South Florida, by the way, beat the absolute hell out of Syracuse. Sorry, Syracuse, but that was ugly. But back to all the things that we have to bet on. My buddy, do you know Mark over at Dyers? I hope you do,
Oh,
because we've been tearing up some Dyers lately. And his son, Braden, he's a little... like I'm telling you, he's like maybe a little future sports broadcaster, maybe professional gambler, maybe he sets lines in Vegas or something. Cause the young kid knows some sports. So we're gonna do at 12 o'clock beat Braden for some Dyers burgers. All right, you want to beat Braden, you get an unbelievable Dyers burger. Whoever wants to do this at like 12:10, we'll call you back. You just text 901-360-8255. All you have to do is come up with 3 games. He picked 3 games against the spread. You can pick any 3 games. Your favorite 3 bets of the weekend. All the way up till, of course, Christmas Day. This is the last show. We won't be back till Tuesday. So, we'll be back on Tuesday. 3 games. You got NFL all over the place. You got bowl games. Your 3 favorite bets. He's got his 3 favorite bets. I'll tell you, they're all in the National Football League. We're going to do those at 12 o'clock. You go 3-0. You go 2-1. Heck, you go 1-3, and he goes 0-3. It just depends. You just got to beat Braden. He's a young fella, and I think he knows his sports. But we're going to do that for Dyersburger, 12 o'clock. Text me at 901-360-8255. Say, I got 3 plays, and we'll call you back and bring you on and let you tell us what plays you got to beat Braden. Now, we also need you to do me a favor. What's the worst Christmas gift that you could give your girlfriend?
Socks.
Or your significant other. 901-360-8255. 901-360-8255. No, I think it's...
Divorce papers.
I don't know, man. Divorce papers? That's not bad.
Thank you.
That's actually That's probably, well, I mean, you know what? I've seen people celebrate their divorces.
Poison.
Poison is a bad one. Well, what if you got your girl like a Peloton?
Oh, that'd be nice. That wouldn't be
Aren't you
bad.
saying, hey, babe, you're fat?
Well, not if she wants a Peloton. Then you're saying, here, you want a Peloton? I bought you one, because Pelotons are expensive. They're like $1,000.
Well, okay, I just feel like aerobic. Like, you don't buy your wife a vacuum cleaner for Christmas. You don't get her
if
a
she
Peloton.
wants a vacuum cleaner.
Well, I mean, who wants that? That's something that you're supposed to get. Like, that's something that's needed in the house. You know, like, that's a household need. Like, I didn't appreciate getting a blower for my birthday this year, and I'm not talking about the good one. I'm talking about the backpack where you go, "Rrrr."
I've never had a backpack one. I want to try that.
I do like the fact that you don't have to, like, plug it up, a little backpack, gas junt. I don't know. But, man, I think a Peloton, and also there's something I found out, and the reason I was thinking of Peloton is because, have you ever heard of healthywager.com?
No, it sounds like I don't know what it is. What is it, John?
Well, you know, it says wager there, so I was thinking to myself, damn.
It's gambling.
It's gambling.
We're gambling
I
again.
like to gamble. I love to gamble. We got tons of stuff to gamble on. But no, this is
weight loss thing.
you somehow bet against this app or something. I don't know. I didn't really look it up. I just saw the commercials. But if you're large and in charge and you feel like you can lose a lot of weight, like you can go on to Healthy Wager, bet you're going to lose so much weight.
Oh, I've seen this
You
commercial.
hit your mark, and
And they
then you
give you
win,
money.
and then you get money.
Yeah, I saw this commercial.
Like, this is wagering on your body. Like I think this is great.
Sure, I mean, it gives, I think anytime anybody's trying to do something, a little incentive that never helps.
I'm just
so-
trying to manipulate the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could drink tons of water, just
and be
get
like,
bloated
and
out,
Be like,
get on that
yeah.
scale, be heavy, and then just go back to normal, do a little working out, eat for a week, and then you could, like, take everybody's money.
Interesting.
But anyway, that was just a little sidebar about I wanted some text about what are the worst gifts to get your girlfriend or your significant other, so I make sure that I don't do that. Hopefully you've gotten all your Christmas shopping done. And again, we're going to talk Grizzlies at 11:30. We got bets going throughout the rest of the day. But we also have a huge slate of NFL games. It's huge. But right now we got all kinds of issues. Like last night we saw an unbelievable game with the Rams if you had them and laid the 4.5. Thank goodness Rams got there. By the way, Puka Nacua is that dude. Like, he is that dude. I can't even explain how good he is. Do you know that how close he is to breaking all kinds of ridiculous rookie records?
I mean, he's got to be pretty close, John.
So I'll give you the numbers, my
Please.
friend. So Puka Nacua, by the way, do you know that he was the 177th pick, 5th round pick this year?
From?
BYU.
There you go, John.
Well, Nacua has 95 catches, 1,327 yards. Yes, it is 1,300, but I wasn't going to get the 27. I was just going to say 1,300 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns. He needs 29 yards. He's got 2 games left. They got the Giants and the 49ers. That would break Jamar Chase's rookie record of 1455.
Wow.
Like, he's this guy who was a 5th round pick about to break Jamar Chase's. Also, he's about to break Jalen Waddle's rookie record for receptions at 104. He just needs 11 receptions over the next 2 games. And not this game, but last game he caught 11 balls for like over 150 yards.
Wow.
He's also one of the first people, like, since Randy Moss to have, 3 plus 150 yard games in a season. Like, this dude's nasty.
Dude is nasty.
But man, why did he go 177th?
That's a good question.
Well, I think I figured it out, man. Did you see his combine numbers? Have you looked at them?
I've not, no. Insight or educate me, John.
All right, so he had the 3rd worst athleticism grade out of all 50 wide receivers who participated.
Wow.
His 40 time, there were 34 other people's whose 40 time were better than his. He came in there and ran a 4.57.
Wow.
For a wide receiver, that is not good.
Not good, John.
That is not good. And he has a horrible time, not big size. And you look at you look at everybody else out there who's just putting out these blazing numbers. I mean, this guy had literally linebackers, tight ends, quarterbacks who had 40s better than him. But he's out there playing ball, running precision routes. And once he gets the ball in his hands, he makes things happen. And I don't think we give enough credit to Matthew Stafford either. Like, that's the dude, the original just guy who was throwing it from every single arm angle you can think of. He is just so filthy nasty. He does have his Super Bowl. A lot of people say they bought it. Kroenke bought that junt, brought in everybody. Aaron Donald over, OBJ.
It don't matter.
Stafford, doesn't matter. They won.
That's right.
And this is a team right now, everybody thought nothing of them, and they're 8-7, and they're in the playoff race. Watch out. I don't think anybody wants to see the Rams right now. They are clicking offensively, and Puka Nacua is a big reason why. And their little running back, Kieran Williams, young man out of Notre Dame. Bro, he is tearing it up.
Yeah, he is.
Watch out for the Rams. They're winning some football games. They're in the race. Now, some other teams that we have some information that you're going to need to know about gambling is, C.J. Stroud ain't coming back.
Yep, out again.
He might have missed last week, people, but doesn't mean that he's going to be able to play. And everything that everybody's saying is it's official. I mean, he's done.
Right.
So the Texans have to face the Browns and that mighty Joe Flacco, who's playing elite football when he needs to.
Can Joe do it again?
They got to play the Browns. They need this win, the Texans do. And I'm talking about they need this win. In fact, everybody needs this win. The Browns need this win. If you look at the playoff race, it's absolutely banana sandwiches in both divisions. Right now, the Browns are sitting pretty at 9-5. The Texans, though, are they're sitting on the outside looking in at 8-6. They have to win this game. Like, it is a must for them to be in the wild card. But they also have an opportunity still. The Texans are one of 3 teams in the AFC South that are all tied for this division. Problem is, the 3 teams that are 8-6 and all tied, all 3 teams are missing their quarterback because Trevor Lawrence ain't playing for the Jags this week because he's also in concussion protocol. Indianapolis Colts have been going with the Gardy party all season. I know pretty much because Anthony Richardson got knocked out in the 3rd week. Mm-hmm. But still, he's the backup. So it's like the battle of backup quarterbacks in the AFC South for the division, 3 games to go. It's just absolutely it's just buck wild. Browns, Texans, Cleveland is a 3-point favorite on the road. Man, I'm telling you right now, do you trust Case Keenum or do you trust Joe Flacco?
I kind of trust Joe Flacco.
I kind of do too because you know what? Joe Flacco also has that nasty defense of the Browns.
That's right.
And Myles Garrett be tearing people up. I feel like that line at 3 is just give me money. Like I've already taken it. I love it, but it's scary. And then you also have the Jags are playing the Bucks. Both teams fighting for their playoff lives. Jags again 8-6 3-way tie of the AFC South. Well, guess what's going on in the NFC South? You got the Bucks, the Saints tied at 7. Both have 7 wins. Saints now have their 8th loss. Tampa Bay needs this one to go a game ahead of the Saints. And then the Falcons are 1 back right now. So the NFC South is definitely crazy. The Bucks need this game desperately. They are at home. It's a Battle of Florida. It's the state championship of the National Football League. And I got to go with Baker Mayfield because Trevor Lawrence is not playing. And do you trust C.J. Beathard?
I do not. I already saw that once.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. I mean, I'm starting to believe Baker might be. We gave up on Baker too quick.
Uh-oh.
I mean, did we?
Maybe.
I mean, this Bucks team is rolling right along right now, winners of 3 straight. They got the Jags, the Saints, and the Panthers, and I feel like they're definitely going to win the NFC South. Baker Mayfield's going to host a playoff game this year.
That's incredible.
I am not trusting C.J. Beathard. I am not trusting Case Keenum. These 2 quarterbacks must win games. I know this. It's a wild one, but I can't believe in them. Not at all. So we're going to talk a lot more gambling again. There's 2 games on Saturday, and the Steelers' Mike Tomlin has found himself in a little bit of, like, they're talking about, hey, Steelers fans, did you hear Ryan Clark today going off on Mike Tomlin, who's his buddy? Not
Why?
going off on him, basically saying that maybe it's time for him to go somewhere else. He hadn't won a playoff game in Pittsburgh since 2016. I know he hadn't had a losing season, and you know me, I say give the Coach of the Year award to Mike Tomlin, and that's because the general manager has done a horrible job with the offensive line, horrible job with managing money. I hate to say this, but for some reason they always bring in, like, have you looked at the wide receivers of late that my man has had to deal with?
Yeah.
I mean, he's had some head cases at wide receiver going all the way back to Antonio Brown, of course.
That's right.
Not just Antonio Brown, but dadgummit. You got George Pickens, who's
I was about to say, now everybody's mad at George Pickens for not blocking.
not blocking. You got Deontay Johnson, who did the same thing just a week before. Remember that?
That's right.
Terrible. It's terrible. And I'll just say, man, I don't know what it is, but maybe his time in Pittsburgh is coming to an end, because I feel like Jake Browning and the Bengals, who got to have this one as well, I think they're going to get it. And Mike Tomlin might be on the way to one of his his first losing season since he's been there. This is a team that's right now lost 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5.
So
They got the Bengals, Seahawks, and the Ravens to finish out the season.
So are you telling me you're going against the Bengals or you're going against the Steelers and taking the Bengals this weekend?
Man, their quarterback situation in Pittsburgh is terrible. Even when they have their starting quarterback, their situation is terrible. Their offensive line is terrible. Their wide receivers don't block. Their wide receivers are whiny. Their defense is dope. But, man, you can't just be good in one phase and win football games in the National Football League.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Pittsburgh's only good at one spot, and that's on the defensive side. Poor Mike Tomlin. Poor Mike Tomlin. So, yeah, I'm definitely in love with the Bengals. There's a lot of little 3 lines this week.
There are.
Kind of scary. And are the Chargers going to show up?
That's a good question.
They didn't
John.
show up. I mean, they're playing the Bills, okay? It is when the game's over, they're still going to have, because they play Saturday night, they can still leave and catch up with the family for Christmas Eve on Sunday after the game. You know what I mean? Spend it, like, or the Chargers, they're going to be at home, they're going to play out there in California, and then they're all going to bounce. The Bills are, like, playing for something.
That's right. They're
trying to make the playoffs.
That's right.
And did you see what the Chargers did? They threw up. Like, they threw up on themselves last week. It was so disgusting. They lost 63-21, and they scored all their points in the second half.
Against the Raiders.
When
no
the
less.
Raiders played literally their special teams on defense. Like, any guy who doesn't start, backups, they were all out there. Crosby wasn't out there. Raiders dropped 63. Aiden O'Connell threw 4 touchdown passes against this defense in the first half. Now, Brandon Staley, of course, we know what happened to him, right?
Packed his bags up.
Yeah, he is out. He is out. A lot of people said that he was too smart for his own good and yada, yada, yada. Well, I don't know if he's smart. I think he's an idiot. Too smart for your own good means you're stupid. That's just a nice way of calling somebody dumb.
I'd have to agree with that, John, yeah.
Like, I'm really, really smart, but I'm stupid. Because I'm an idiot. Because I don't know how to communicate to my team. But anyway, Brandon Staley's out. I don't think that this is a team that just because the guy that they couldn't stand is out, bringing in a new coach. Like, I just don't see them rallying the troops right now with Easton Stick to play a Buffalo team that just ran right down the Dallas Cowboys' throat last week. I think it's going to be a shellacking. I hate liking all these favorites, damn it. I hate it. But, man, I do. And we're going to talk more games. We got NFL notes. We got NFL picks. We got a lot of stuff going on, so don't you dare touch the dial because it's time to talk about the NBA on the other side and Ja Morant and this Memphis Grizzlies team with Jay Ham. It's the last show before Christmas. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Memphis, home of the Blues, World Championship Barbecue, and award-winning craft beers. Now you can discover these great libations on a craft beer adventure with City Brew Tours Memphis. City Brew Tours Memphis is your ticket to behind-the-scenes access to the local breweries. You get to see how craft beer is made, learn the different styles of beer, as well as the history of beer and how Memphis brewers are making such great beer. Best of all, with City Brew Tours, you get to sample great beers at each of the breweries you visit on your tour, and you'll get some great local munchies to go along with the great beer. City Brew Tours takes care of the transportation to the breweries too. You drink, they drive. Right now, get 20% off any City Brew Tours gift card. Buy a gift card and use the code HOLIDAY20 at checkout. Go to citybrewtours.com/Memphis and brew up a craft beer adventure.
Start your day the right way at La Palapa with the biggest, baddest breakfast burrito around. Chorizo, cheese, rice, beans, and eggs served with fresh salsa, and it's served all day. La Palapa has daily lunch specials, all served with rice and beans, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Try a torta, breaded chicken, steak, chorizo, or ham served with mayo, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and jalapenos, all in a hoagie. Plus amazing soups and dinner entrees, all at La Palapa, 5255 Summer Avenue. La Palapa, the little hut with big taste.
It's our season of giving back at Gossett Kia on the Pike, and we've got the perfect holiday gift for you. Hit the road with 41 MPG Highway, 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $239 a month, $27.99 due at signing. Get road-ready SUVs, Seat 7, 2023 Kia Sorento LX, $319 a month, $34.99 due at signing. And 8-passenger seating in your new 2024 Kia Telluride LX, $459 a month, $34.99 due at signing, all 36-month lease. Plus, you'll get peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, Forte RE 699,094, MSRP 21,385, Sorrento PG 242,710, MSRP 33,010, Telluride RG 462, 2822, MSRP 38,705, includes all rebates and incentives, must finance through Hyundai, excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024, dealer stock only.
Get the home field advantage every time with Fairfield by Marriott, the official hotel of the NCAA. Whether you're a student athlete working towards your championship dreams or your team's biggest fan, Fairfield by Marriott has everything you need to get ready for game day, from comfortable guest rooms to a complimentary hot breakfast. Visit fairfield.marriott.com to book your next game day stay. Fairfield by Marriott, part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels, an official hotel of the NCAA.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood, across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to Little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a Friday. Hallelujah. It's also the last show before Christmas. Amen. I will say, though, a lot of people out there, I saw a bunch of people, especially Jessica Benson. She was tweeting out about how crazy the airport was.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people
crazy
tweeting out
people.
about the airport.
I think
Yeah.
everybody. I think she tweeted out something like, "Everyone in the club's up in the airport right now" or something. But it's pretty funny. So a lot of people are out there traveling. I know that my little giddy up starts tonight. I got a dope Christmas party I'm going to. I'm really fired up about this. Like, this is going to be the party of parties. Then I got to go do the whole Chas family thing in Arkansas on Saturday. Come back and do the family thing on Sunday. Do the kids and Santa Claus thing on Monday. And then back at it on Tuesday for a little bit of work. But the good thing is, we got ball games to bet on the whole damn
That's what I was
time.
about to say. You got a whole lot of stuff you can bet on.
Yeah, baby. Hey, it's all right. Grandma's gonna be talking crazy at the dinner table. Yeah, Granny. I'm
How
looking
you
at
know
my
she?
phone.
How you know she not playing the parlay though?
She might be. If she's quiet, she'll be watching that junt. But we got a lot of stuff going on. We got 5 Christmas Day NBA games, 3 Christmas Day NFL games, Christmas Eve wall-to-wall bowls, wall-to-wall NFL, Saturday NFL and bowl games. No, bowl games are wall-to-wall on Saturday.
You gonna stop disrespecting college basketball, John?
That's right.
Oh, damn it.
That's
you know
right.
Hey, I talk about the Tigers and Ole Miss.
Thank you, Jay.
You know what we got tomorrow? We got Arizona and Florida Atlantic.
Well, I got to tell you something. I'm a big Arizona fan after
In
watching
Vegas.
that Bama
Oh,
game.
yeah. I like Tommy Lloyd. I like his squad.
Okay, hold on. When's that?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
You know what? Yeah, tomorrow. I don't know what time.
I'll figure it
I gotta
out.
look at what time.
Damn, that's
And
going
what
to be a
network.
good one.
That sounds like that's something that's going to either be
2
on
p.m.
Fox
tomorrow.
or Peacock.
Oh, man, don't get me started with the Peacock.
Peacock.
I mean, they showing Big Ten activity on Peacock now, so
Stupid.
it's inclusive with Notre Dame and
Ooh,
It's on-
2
it's on
o'clock on
Fox
Fox.
tomorrow,
You're
yeah.
right. Oh, man. Arizona, Florida Atlantic. That
Yeah.
sounds like a dope game right now.
Be a good game.
I wonder what that total is going to be set at.
$1 million.
175 was
Yeah,
the
'cause those some
Alabama-Arizona
bucket-getting
game.
dudes.
We went under. Thank you, Bryant Dacus.
You're welcome.
I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching that junt, praying that everybody would brick.
That's what I'm here for.
you can't beat that with a bat, man. That's all I'm saying. But we got Ja back, though.
We also have Memphis and Vanderbilt on Saturday, don't forget.
On CBS, I thought everyone was mistaken this week when they were saying CBS. I was like, this game's got to be on CBS Sports Network or something. I look, it's on CBS. How about that? Channel 3.
Yeah, Vanderbilt, Memphis, 3 o'clock, CBS. So I gave college hoops a little bit of love.
Oh, yeah. You know, we got to because
I mean, the Tigers are
Penn,
dope.
what Penn is doing right now, a lot of the stuff that people were like chastising and snickering at them 4 or 5 years ago, can't do it now. The same look. When the last time anybody heard from Dan Dockage?
Man, that's a great point. By the way, let's just be honest with what Penny is. You know how some coaches do the exact same thing over and over and over again. They expect different results and they don't get them. They wonder why, because they're freaking insane.
Well, that's insanity.
And he changed up he was going for the 5-star freshman. I mean, the 5-star kid, 18 years old out of high school. Now he's got a bunch of grown men.
You figured out the grown men winning college basketball.
Grown men winning college basketball. He went and got some grown ass men, and man, they playing good. And we got some help coming for a little Saturday. Naquan Tomlin,
Right.
Maybe.
maybe. What do you mean maybe?
He's not been ruled eligible yet. I don't think he's been
I
officially.
thought we said 100% yesterday.
We did, but it's come out now. I think it came out yesterday, maybe the day before.
Damn.
See, I was listening to Brian and Dave before they, you got on there. That's how I picked that
I
up.
was looking at that wreck outside.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I missed that. I must have gotten here before
It
that.
was terrible.
Supposedly, Kansas State has not sent over his transcript yet, and so he has to have, because you have to be enrolled at the university before you can participate.
Coach Tang, send that on over, Coach Tang.
But
shout out to Jerome Tang. He's a friend of 94 Feet of
Oh,
Light.
I love
Well,
Jerome
let me just
Tang.
tell you
He's
something.
such a good coach. Holy cow, he's a good
Absolutely,
coach.
absolutely.
They in Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Manhattan, Kansas.
The wrong Manhattan.
They don't want no beef with Memphis.
No,
Get that dadgum thing in right now.
no. I mean, honestly, I don't think too many people in America really want beef with Memphis like that. We kind of been certified like crazy.
True that. I saw how certified and crazy, man. I'm telling you, that wreck outside, though, earlier today. You didn't see that sucker? Man, I hate to say this, but R.I.P. Like, you hit a telephone pole going that fast?
Oh, yeah.
Will you snap that joint?
I don't know.
Damn.
I'm already knowing, man. But
all right, so back to where we're at. We're talking a little bit of Tigers. He's doing it with grown-ass men. Well, the Grizzlies last night got their superstar back. Man, and they look a little different with Ja back, don't they?
You know what's funny? It's like the food tastes better.
Yeah, it does.
The alcohol hits
Air
a little
smells a little
stronger.
more
Air's a little more crisp and fresh. It's just more fun when he's active and back on the floor. It was funny because Wednesday, you could see it from the outset. The energy was just totally, he galvanized everything. Even when they got down on
That
like a
second
30,
quarter was terrible.
like
They
a
couldn't hit a
31-5
shot.
run.
Yeah, man, they couldn't hit a shot to save their life.
Right, what was that, like a 31-5 run or something crazy like that at the end of half? But you still can see they're going to be okay. He's just getting his, that's what's wild about it, is like he ain't even got his game legs. So he's really out there on adrenaline and getting in the paint and doing what he do. Now, last night he knocked down a couple from the outside, which was cool.
Yeah, because he went 0 for 5 on Wednesday.
Right, so it's like once
From
he
the outside.
Right, once he gets his game legs back, once we get Marcus Smart back, what they were able to do last night defensively
Well, he
was
should
nice.
be. He should. Is he? I mean, is he playing against the Hawks?
I hope so.
I mean, I'm
hope
hearing
so.
that's kind of like the target game.
Right. He's the next one to come back, though. So we do know that much. And he'll help out a whole lot in terms of the balance and definitely on the defensive end.
And Ja being back will actually help out Marcus Smart more than I think anything because, man, him being on the ball has to do a bunch of things that he don't do was not working out.
Right. But just to see everything be galvanized and go up a notch just with him back on the floor and seeing that energy, it's like all of this is like, it's fun again in that same sense. And now we got people talking like, hey, we good for the play-in, baby.
Right.
And we may be. But I'm not saying they should lose, but I won't be tripping if they do. Let's go get another lottery pick. Let's go.
Hey, that might not be a bad idea.
Let's go get another dude that we can acquire birds rights to so we continue to build this foundation as a small market.
Look,
I know what he's about to
Lakers
say.
last year, I said they were done. Stick a fork in them. And how
did.
wrong was I?
You were wrong.
It's true.
I mean, I said there's no way that they're going to get in. They're terrible.
Around about this time of year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, they ain't got a chance. We saw what happened. Grizzlies lost to the damn Lakers last year.
Yeah, and they got up, and they ended up being the matchup that we did not want to see.
Damn right.
Jay, I'm curious. What have you thought about Vince Williams?
Love him.
He's a really good player.
He's one of those.
How did he sneak through?
Where did he go to school?
VCU.
See, this is perfect. When we speak of the dudes that are like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m., those dudes, after they get off, they go hoop at Mount Moriah.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Waffle House. Mm-hmm. These dudes are built different. They're grown man. They go about it. There's a very professional approach. He don't need to have nothing drawn up for him, just the energy dude. He'll get the ski mask way, as I like to call it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like how Biggie said, ski mask way, ransom notes, the whole deal, But it's just one of those where it's like, I appreciate his effort, and then he goes about it in a quiet manner.
Yeah.
The fun part about guys like him is that they come in different personalities. And I heard you were talking about Draymond in the earlier segment, and I know we're going to touch on that part too. And I mentioned this last week in reference to that. Those types of dudes, Vincent Williams, Draymond Green, Ron Artest, Dennis Rodman, same style. They're the no-nonsense glue dudes that just do everything. Udonis Haslem, he described it, I'm that mechanic for that luxury automobile that we ride. You got to have that mechanic always on hand, that dude that's going to go do everything. You need those dudes. You need those dudes to win. You need those dudes to contend. Ultimately, you need those dudes to win championships, and that's something I can't wait till we get to the Draymond portion of this so I can touch on that part as well, because I mentioned something last week, like he started their dynasty, and their dynasty is ultimately ending on his antics. he's that successful doing this. Shaq say he don't need the therapy. I agree with Shaq, but I would say still send him to therapy. Here's why. So y'all can see that this is not a personality issue. It's a competitive issue. Shaq's right. He's got to learn to figure it out on the floor. He's not a degenerate in society, as Ryan Clark stated. You know, he's not a bad guy. You don't hear. Only thing that you hear about Draymond on the negative, it happens on the court.
Yeah, he ain't getting in no trouble.
You know,
off
so
the
it's
field.
like
he ain't
he's never
getting
in
fights.
trouble off the court.
He ain't
And I
doing
hate
nothing.
that. I appreciate that people are bringing the mental wellness aspect into it, but also understand.
By the way, every time there's a problem doesn't mean like you need
we
mental
have to.
help,
I think
too.
we got to be
Some
fair.
people. I mean, I what I'm saying is like there are just people like he's just got to figure out how to control it because there are just dudes who when they walk between those lines, when they step on that court,
what you
they're
saying
a different animal.
Is don't use that as the cop out.
Yeah, don't use it as a cop
Which
out.
many people are saying, but I think it comes off like it's written off. But the thing of it is like we have to be real about it. Everything is mental health, mental wellness, because it starts here.
I guess what I'm saying is we just throw that at everything. Can we we just say it's always like, yeah, go talk. I'm like, man, we go talk to a shrink. Can I tell you something? I've been talking to a shrink my whole life. I ain't any better.
I'll ease it for you. I ease the edges of it for
Not
you
my whole
with some
life,
grease.
Last like 15 years.
It's not to make the excuse. It's to help explain it. It's to help put it in proper context and perspective. It's not to excuse it. But while we put it in proper context and perspective, we're understanding what's what. That's how
it went to a new level this year with the like it started with him choking out Rudy Gobert, but he's always hated Rudy Gobert. I think he just got his opportunity to choke him. And then the other night, I have no idea how he says that he was just reacting to a foul when Yusuf Nurkic is 7 feet tall.
You know what all this is, John? As I stated last week, the night it started when he pretty much got inserted into the lineup and he took David Lee's spot.
Yep.
It is ending now. And also what's ending now is his time as an NBA player.
Well, shoot, he's still got 3 years and $100 million owed to him.
All of it is coming full circle and hitting the back like it's really time for you to go home. In that manner, because he's not going to change competitively. He changes competitively. You're not getting the same result of the player or the team. That's not going to work. You basically watered him down. And if he's watered down and he's in his 12th season, is a watered down version of that. Not trying to say that he's watered completely, but he's not the same guy that he was years ago. Don't have the same impact. He's older. It's obvious. So you get to that standpoint of it, it just is what it is. It's time for him. You're seeing his career pretty much come to an end. And it's not a problem. It's just the end of his career because he's had far too much success doing this way. He got him to Michigan State on a 4-4-year ride.
Yep.
It got him drafted as a second-round pick and ultimately a trigger piece to a dynasty.
And also, though, like he gave Cleveland a championship, so Cleveland fans should love him because if he doesn't kick LeBron in the junk.
Well, even with that.
Or hit him in the junk. He kicked Steven in the junk.
We can't say that it's just about light-skinned dudes and Europeans. LeBron ain't either one, so it's like what you gonna say about him now, in that regard. But like Kenyon Martin been saying, if anybody seen Kenyon Martin on Gil's Arena, it's because ain't nobody punched him in the mouth. Sometimes change behavior is just you getting fired on. Somebody hits you in your mouth or your nose, whatever, it changes everything. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yep, that's the truth.
So that just is what it is. He is what he is. I still think he's a Hall of Fame caliber player.
I mean, did he just want out of that game the other night, so he fired on Nurkic? He was tired of.
It's time for him to go. Of course, we know everybody ain't gonna go out on their own terms.
But I feel bad for the. I mean, the Warriors got their championships. I don't necessarily feel bad for them. But what I mean is trying to say this is, they just went and spent the largest amount of money on any basketball team in the history of the world to keep this thing together, to go at it one more time. And here at the beginning of the season, we ain't even made it to Christmas, and my man suspended indefinitely after you just spent a boatload. Again, he still owed 3 years and $100 million.
They're in the Bay Area. They get their money back.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, they'll be fine. But also, what you have to do to win in this league?
A lot.
You got to spend bread. We've seen one team win a championship with everybody with the whole roster under the cap. Not just the luxury tax threshold, but that cap. That was the 2014 Spurs. Tony Parker was your highest paid dude at like just over, I forgot, he was over 10. Everybody else was under 10 million. They won a championship doing that. That's the model of how to do it in a small market, is through the people in San Antonio, which is why Pop is still there today, untouched with a bad team.
They're playing terrible right now.
Right.
Wemby's done some good things, but nobody's playing as bad as the Pistons. But we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 2 shakes. We're with the historian, Jay Ham. Don't forget, we are doing some picks here at 12 o'clock. My man Braden, we're going to beat Braden for a burger. Hit me up, 901-360-8255, if you want to do 3 picks against Braden. Back in 2 shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Jenkins Floors and More in Hernando is growing. This family business started up 5 years ago with just one pallet, and now they have hundreds. Tim, the owner, gets calls from people everywhere and can sometimes save them up to 50% on wood flooring, carpet, tile, and vinyl. Jenkins Floors and More helps with renovations, home building, and installation. Jenkins Floors and More, number 6 East Commerce Street in Hernando. Also in Little Rock and coming soon to Tennessee. Call 662-469-9350 for more information.
All 650 acquisition fees. Sportage R723 5498 MSRP 28940. Sorrento PG 424,710 MSRP 33,010. Telluride RG 462822 MSRP 38,705. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024 with approved credit dealer stock only. Hey, my man Jeff Allen, what's going on for the holidays over at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
It's the season of giving back at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, and I've got your holiday presents right here.
Tell us about it, Jeff.
Award-winning SUV 2024 Kia Sportage LX, $299 a month, $34.99 due at signing. 2023 Kia Sorrento LX, perfect for your road trips, $329 a month. And the 2024 Kia Telluride LX, we got it at $459 a month, all 36-month lease.
Well, you can't get much better than that, Jeff. And all Kias come with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah. And from all of us at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah, happy holidays.
It's a holiday experience like no other. The Light Garden in Olive Branch. It's a walk through an entertainment extravaganza with hundreds of giant 3D Christmas light displays, photos with Santa, food and drinks, and special event nights, including fireworks on New Year's Eve. Bring the family out nightly from now through December 31st at Olive Branch City Park. Go to lightgarden.online for details and to buy tickets, and stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM for chances to win tickets to go see the Light Garden in Olive Branch.
Don't miss out on new deals every day during Lowe's 25 Days of Deals. Right now, find gifts under $100, like the Craftsman V20 Drill Kit or Impact Driver Kit, just $59 each. And don't forget gift cards for everyone on your list. Shop online and pick up curbside for holiday shopping made easy. Because Lowe's knows deals every day. Valid through 12/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The Crazy Coop, America's premier wing destination, has 27 delicious flavors to choose from and counting. Like the Buffalo Ranch, a perfect combo of ranch seasoning with a little kick. Mango Habanero, sweet taste of mango followed by the heat. Or Sweet Maple Bourbon, the taste will remind you of chicken and waffles. And that's just 3 of the amazing 27 chicken wing seasonings that you can get at the Crazy Coop in Bartlett at 7199 Stage Road. And now open the Crazy Coop Express at 1315 Ridgeway off Poplar. Some like it hot. How about the Crazy Sweet Lemon Pepper Hot or Crazy Suicide? Can't take the heat? Get the 4 cheese roasted garlic or barbecue bacon bourbon. Ask about the $9.99 lunch special. Now those are some crazy good prices. The Crazy Coop, 2 locations, 7199 Highway 64 between Appleton and Kirby Whitten, and 1315 Ridgeway off Poplar. Family owned and operated, The Crazy Coop, America's premier wing destination.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with the historian. Man, I got my man just chilling with me. We've been talking a little Grizzlies. Ja is back. I think it was a big win last night against Indiana. It was a great win on Wednesday against the New Orleans Pelicans. By the way, a little sidebar on the New Orleans Pelicans. Did you see the fat clause that Zion Williamson has in his contract?
Is that what we're calling it now?
I mean, it's a fat boy clause. I mean, what else is it called? Like how many people have a fat boy clause in their contract that could void the final 3 years of their contract? Not many.
I mean, that's kind of he got the rookie max extension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gonna find a way to get their money back. I mean, but I mean, he got to go on with what we used to refer to for Joel Embiid, that plan, suicides and salads. Fall back off the Zatarans and the beignets, and
I guess it worked out for Joel, man.
You know,
well, MVP right now.
Right, you know, he got to drop his sodium intake some. You know, but the thing with him is,
he's just not serious about basketball.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could really say that at this point. But it can be frustrating because it's like once he's on the court, can't nobody do nothing with that dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's almost like basketball is just one of those things for him. You know, like, you know, something I do, I get paid for, blah, blah, blah.
I think
I'm great at it, don't really care.
You know how we look at Ja's situation, and we kind of look at how a lot of that success came at him fast, and he really didn't know how to handle. Not again, that's not an excuse, but kind of helping explain.
But that is something. I mean, that is something that is very understandable. I know.
I think it's that way with Zion.
Well, I think it's different. I think it's okay. Ja loves basketball.
Yeah, right.
I mean, my man got in a little bit of trouble with like the Holloway kid, but he was playing hoops at his house.
Right.
You know, Zion ain't getting in trouble. He ain't getting fat playing basketball at his crib. He's doing
a difference, I think, between loving basketball and loving the business of the NBA.
Yeah, he don't love the business of the NBA.
I don't think many of them love the business of the NBA, but they have a little bit. But the love for the game in general makes it greater, especially if they're able to play in a manner which they're able to, the way they want to play. A role guy or a guy that comes off the bench or something of that nature, he might look at it, he don't like the business of the NBA. Zion might look at it from that standpoint of he really don't care for the stardom, I don't think. It just kind of came with it due to his stature. This is a dude 270 pounds that can leap the way that he can leap. And you see, I mean, especially in the era of high school mixtapes, where we see it, you know, guys get put on feature for all to see when they're 14, 15, sometimes in some cases even younger. And it comes at you fast. You know, you go to he goes to Duke, all of that's coming at him at Duke. He messes his knee up busting out of a shoe. Who does that? But he comes back and you see it's a completely different Duke team when he's on the floor.
Yep.
Obvious number 1 overall draft pick. Now all of this grown man stuff coming at you. Just that it is not, there's no sign of any of it slowing down. Just all of it. He can play, but it's something that's there that's just not getting over the hump. Like you said, maybe the passion for it not as great as what it probably should be, or it was when he got drafted. I can understand that too, especially just over time. Then you got this off the court stuff that don't really help with Mariah Mills. For those who don't know, the exotic film star, I guess.
Yeah, man, she was going off on her daggum Instagram, bro.
Right? So it's like all of this is kind of like you said.
When are they going to learn? This is something I think we need to teach in classes. Like, if you happen to become a successful athlete, might want to stay away from Instagram models and porn stars. They always get in trouble, and the Kardashians.
This is the drawback, John, of putting your entire franchise on 19 to 20-year-old dudes.
Because they don't think with their brains.
They're still young dudes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what it is. They're going to do young dude stuff. We all said it when John got in trouble. All of us been 23 and done stuff that was dumber than that.
A lot dumber than that.
But we weren't also in that position, but it didn't disqualify us from being 23 and still making a dumb mistake. We expect more from them because of where they are, but at the end of the day, they're human. They're human. They go through stuff. This is why I was like, we can't shut down and just say everything can't be about mental health. It just helps explains it, though. You know what I'm saying? It's helping put it all in perspective. So we have to be it's changed. Like, I'm not even as critical of dudes because I see it everybody else going to be as critical. Let me go to the other side. So I come with the side of empathy. Let me see if I can understand where this player is coming from. So it will look like I'm defending, like in Draymond's case, it will look like I'm defending him. Nah, I just understand the personnel. You know your personnel, you're able to assess it and see it a lot more clearly, especially if you can take away your personal emotions and feelings about it. That's how we react, just independent, mainstream media, people in general, fans, all of it. We all project things for how we see, as opposed to that might not be best for them, though. It's not a bad idea.
It's so much easier telling somebody else what's good for them than actually looking at your own self and taking care of yourself. That's the hardest thing about growing up.
That's the hardest thing. And so,
I know what's right. It's just sometimes doing the right thing's hard. Or not nearly as much fun.
And as people that we are in the media, we put that on the athletes, but do we also hold ourselves to that same accountability and standard? I ask people that all the time, and they stop conversing with me because it's like, this is why I'm not as critical. But in some cases, because everybody's going to be critical of something, you know, that the athlete's doing just on the floor. But just peep this. I'll give you this one before we go. We heard a lot more about Draymond in the mental aspect, Ja in the mental aspect. Everybody said nothing about Miles Bridges.
Ooh. That's a good point. He can't even go to Canada.
He's back playing, doing his thing.
Felony.
But we're not talking about that mental aspect of
he's
what
also not a superstar, is he?
That shouldn't have any. That's the problem.
That's the problem. That's what I was saying.
That's the problem right there.
That's right there.
Right. And
now, by the way, I've been tearing Miles Bridges to pieces. You know me. I've been tearing him up.
And for me personally, as a person of color, and I see that these guys who are also people of color, like myself, they're being viewed in a very, like, monster-like way. In Miles Bridges' case, I don't condone that, and I can understand that. In the case of Ja, in the case of Draymond, nah, man.
I'll tell you one thing. I still, and I don't give a damn, I still don't know what Ja really did. I mean, I get that you don't want to put out a certain thing. I get that he apologized. I don't know, man. I'm not even.
You know, I explained that when I thought of that weeks back. I thought that was an unprecedented situation where he was the first superstar athlete who was punished for social media behavior. But it's a different era that we have to consider because social media is really how mainstream media reacts to what social media is doing. Just on the day. This is why everybody checking Twitter. They're checking what's trending. Pat McAfee, everybody's doing.
Johnny Radio's Happy Hour.
Right.
Tell everybody where you're at, by the way.
YouTube.com/at 94 Feet of Life. YouTube.com/At The Culture Ones. That's reviews from the 22. We heating up for playoff football, college and pro, baby. So you know where we went. Where our guys play the parlays. We got big shows coming up. We were going to mock Rashard Mendenhall and do our own racial Pro Bowl draft. Did you see that story?
I did it. I thought it was hilarious. Can I just tell you what I did? I was like, man, we good on the offensive line, man. We Gucci at tight end. We got plenty of quarterbacks.
We got receiver, Wes Welker or something.
Christian McCaffrey. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, we're okay on the wide receiver.
The island guys, the Hawaiians and the Samoans,
go with us.
Team up.
Yeah,
They're going to reincarnate Junior Seau.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to play tight end.
But let me tell you something.
Linebacker.
Here's the problem. Let me tell you something. Here's where our issue is for the white team, okay?
Cornerbacks.
We have no quarterbacks. Jason Sehorn is old.
You want to know what's funny about Jason Sehorn? The one time I saw Jason Sehorn get burnt was by a white wide receiver, Brandon Stokely, in the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
And the one time I saw him get burnt was by a white dude.
Oh, no. That was hilarious. I was like, man, defensive line that looked also pretty filthy, bro. I don't know. I think that was.
It really put things in perspective.
Those
like, yo,
and what did
a lot of white boys in the NFL that can ball, y'all. Even with the league that's 70% black, white boys can ball.
Y'all got to do me a favor. What we got to figure out though for at least I guess Hardenwood. Aaron Rodgers had something to say about that was hilarious or something because I saw it on X, but I can't remember because I was drinking too much Tito's last night.
Happens.
This hour is brought to you by Tito's. Back in 2 shakes. It's time to beat Braden for some Dyer's Burgers. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day the right way at La Palapa with the biggest, baddest breakfast burrito around. Chorizo, cheese, rice, beans, and eggs served with fresh salsa, and it's served all day. La Palapa has daily lunch specials, all served with rice and beans, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Try a torta, breaded chicken, steak, chorizo, or ham served with mayo, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and jalapenos, all in a hoagie. Plus amazing soups and dinner entrees, all at La Palapa, 5255 Summer Avenue. La Palapa, the little hut with big taste.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. If you need a new roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. I have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with 2 of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time it is to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies and the Redbirds and 901 FC, not to mention Tigers football and basketball, it's going to be a fun year. Thanks to Coach Silverfield and Coach Hardaway and their staffs for their dedication to the student and athletes, the University of Memphis, the City of Memphis, and us fans. Five Ash Roof Services, a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
All 650 acquisition fees, Sportage R723 5498, MSRP 28940, Sorrento PG 424,710, MSRP 33,010, Telluride RG 462822, MSRP 38,705. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024 with approved credit. Dealer stock only. Hey, my man Jeff Allen, what's going on for the holidays over at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
It's the season of giving back at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, and I've got your holiday presents right here.
Tell us about it, Jeff.
Award-winning SUV 2024 Kia Sportage LX, $299 a month, $34.99 due-it signing. 2023 Kia Sorrento LX, perfect for your road trips, $329 a month. And the 2024 Kia Telluride LX, we got it at $459 a month, all 36-month lease.
Well, you can't get much better than that, Jeff. And all Kias come with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah. And from all of us at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah, happy holidays.
Wendy's Peppermint Frosty and Frosty Cream Cold Brew make the perfect gift for anyone in your life. Especially for you. Yeah, this year you're sitting on your own lap and getting yourself what you want. Finally. And now every day this season, unlock 20% off your total when you get any small, medium, or large Frosty in the Wendy's app. So order something from your own wish list this year.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's with app offer and registration. Applies to menu items only. Taxes and fees excluded. At Genesis Diamonds, we're rolling back prices and finance rates so you can get that special someone the most special gift ever. Maybe it's that pair of diamond earrings, or that all-new designer fashion bracelet, or that dazzling 2-carat diamond ring. It's all more affordable because at Genesis, we've got special pricing across the board and 0 interest for 5 years. So you can get that $3,000 diamond pendant and pay just $50 a month, or that $6,000 eternity band for just $100 a month. Everything's included in this amazing holiday offer. All our GIA certified natural diamonds and all our lab-grown diamonds, even all our luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Imagine that $15,000 Rolex for just $250 a month. You can even finance the sales tax. Don't let talk of rising prices and high interest rates dampen your holiday spirit. At Genesis, we're lowering prices and taking interest rates down to 0. Get that headliner gift they deserve and make your money go farther than ever. Merry Christmas from Genesis Diamonds at Poplar and Perkins Extended. On approved credit, see store for details.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78, that's Lamar, and the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
How does one of those things, when things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with my friends, especially all my friends from Dyers. You know Dyers, not the one downtown, baby. We're talking about out there at Collierville's historic town square, 101 North Center Street. You need to pull up and get you some amazing grub. I'm telling you, they got the best burgers around. They're famous. They've been cooking them the old-fashioned way since 1912. The bacon burger is one of my favorites because I just love bacon. They got the Big Papa, the Doc's Original, the chili cheeseburger. They got a ton of them. Head out there and check them out. Go see my buddy Mark. Now, we love Dyers. Dyers sponsors this section. And I met a young man named Braden. And I was like, man, this young fella right here, he knows a little something about some sports. It's like maybe he'll be one day a handicapper. Mom and Dad don't probably want that. Or a professional gambler. No, maybe not. Maybe a doctor or a lawyer. But you are one heck of a big football fan, and you know your sports. What's up, Braden? How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Man, I am blessed. I'm fired up. Christmas is almost here. Can't wait. I'm kind of curious. I don't know what I'm going to get from Santa Claus. I don't know if I'm going to get anything. What do you think you're going to get from Santa Claus? Or what do you want from Santa Claus?
Some Cowboys tickets.
Some Cowboys tickets? You want some ducats to see the boys?
Smart man.
I do.
This is his favorite team.
That's right.
You're like, where did that voice come from? That little weirdo
I'm right
over
here.
there.
Hello, everybody. A lot of people in there.
Yeah. My man, he is a huge Cowboys fan. Are you a big Dak guy?
Yes, I am.
You know, who's your
A
favorite
little bit
player?
of pause there.
Who's your favorite player on the Cowboys?
Tony Pollard.
Oh,
Smart man.
Hail from the University
right.
of Memphis,
That's right.
Tony Pollard. CeeDee Lamb's having a heck of a year, isn't he?
He is.
My goodness. So now this is kind of interesting. We are about to break down some games, 3 games. My buddy Mario, he texted in his 3 plays. He's taking 3 games. He said he's taking the Kansas City Chiefs to beat up on the Raiders. He said the Raiders are phony. Last week, he said the Kansas City Chiefs ain't the Chargers. The week before they dropped 63 on the Chargers, they put up a bagel. They didn't even score. So my man says he's taking the Kansas City Chiefs to smoke the Raiders. That's Mario's first pick. Mario also speaking of Cowboys, he said, John, I'm going with you. I was talking earlier in the week, I don't know if you know this, that Dolphins offensive line banged up. Wednesday's practice, they didn't have Tyreek Hill or one player on their offensive line practicing. You've got two guys already out for the entire year. I'm worried. Is Tua Tagovailoa going to be able to have any time in the pocket to get the ball to his weapons when you got Micah Parsons breathing down his throat? He said, John, no, it's not going to happen. He's going with your boys. And then he also says, John, I got to take the Browns and Joe Flacco because the Texans, they don't have C.J. Stroud. No C.J. Stroud. Case Keenum ain't going to get it done. Not against the Browns in that defense. So he's rocking with the Browns. So these are three really good picks. Now, I talked with you a little bit earlier, and you liked a few games. First and foremost, the Fish are playing your Cowboys. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Dolphins.
You're going against your team?
I am.
Oh, my gosh. Why are you going to go against your team?
I mean, we didn't stop the run game versus Buffalo, so
oh,
we have a
you
hard
can't.
time.
It's a good pick.
It's a pretty good. That's a great point. Reason. That is a great reason. So you're back into it. Is it also, man? Is it because the Dallas can't really win on the road? This seems like this year.
Can't.
What is it about them playing at home?
The atmosphere, probably.
The atmosphere. It's kind of like last night atmosphere at the Grizzlies. So you're rocking with the team that you don't love. So you want Santa Claus to bring you Christmas gifts of Cowboy tickets. But you're a smart man. You're betting with your brain, not your heart, huh?
I am.
Good man. So Braden's got the Cowboy. Well, no, I was going to say Cowboys. He's got the Dolphins. Go fishy, fishy, fishy. Now, another game that you were picking. What was the other game? Oh, here it is. We got the 49ers and the Ravens. We're doing that. That's the best game of the week, I think. It's like a preview to the Super Bowl. But I saw that you said you're going to pick the Giants and the Eagles. The Eagles are a 13.5-point favorite. They got Joey Cutlets, Tommy DeVito playing quarterback. They got also on the other side Jalen Hurts, who actually does seem a little bit banged up. But the wide receivers are awesome. Who are you picking? Are you going to lay 13.5 points and go with the Eagles? Or are you going to be rocking with the New York Giants and taking 13.5?
I'm going with the Eagles.
Fly, Eagle, fly?
Yep.
Why? Why are you taking the Eagles?
I mean, the Giants' defense is not anything. They can't stop the passing game nor the rushing game, so.
They basically, that's a really good point. I really do feel bad sometimes when I watch them play. Tommy DeVito, that's a tough team. That is not a very, very interesting football team. But dang, I think that's a pretty good pick. All right, so we got right now 2 great plays. Eagles minus 13.5. You also have the Fish minus 1. Last but not least, could be a preview to the Super Bowl. It's the Ravens and the 49ers. Who has the best record in the AFC?
I mean, the Ravens.
Who has the best record in the NFC?
The Niners.
That's right. Who you got winning this game? Right now, 49ers are a 5-point favorite, meaning they got to win by at least 6 for you to cover.
I got the 49ers.
Whoa. What are you taking the 49ers for?
I mean, you got Christian McCaffrey, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, and all of them.
Dude, Ayuk is a route-running machine. Brock Purdy's did you know that he was the last pick in the NFL draft?
I did.
Man, can you believe that this kid's out there playing like that?
No. He played like that in Iowa State, though. So.
Yeah, he did play like that at Iowa State. My man was a 4-year starter at Iowa State. Yeah, a lot of people always say, it's not just how flashy you are, because look at Puka Nacua. Did you see the kid for the Rams last night?
Did.
He went off, did he not?
He did.
He was
the Saints, I think.
34 wide receivers were picked before this dude. He was 177th pick in the draft, and look what he's doing. Guess it don't matter where you go. It's more about your heart, huh?
It is. Like that guy for Cleveland. What's his name?
Which one?
The quarterback.
Joe Flacco? Or Deshaun Watson?
No.
Which team are you thinking about? I bet I got an answer. You stumped.
I know.
Stumped the Schwab.
The backup for Cleveland.
The backup
DTR.
player. Oh, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Yes, from UCLA. Yeah, DTR. He got hurt too, doesn't that? That just this year. Have you ever seen this many quarterbacks get injured?
No, I have not.
And I hate to say this, young man, but when I was growing up, I'm going to give you an old man speech. They didn't protect the quarterbacks the way they protect them today. Now I feel like they're putting little pink dresses on them back there.
They are.
Can't even touch them now.
Can't.
and they're falling down like it's going out of style. Do me a favor. Tell me what your favorite thing is at Dyer's.
A bacon cheeseburger.
Dadgummit, I want me a bacon cheeseburger. The bacon Swiss burger is pretty good, too. I like that Swiss action sometimes. The tamales are out of control. Head on out to Dyer's. Again, if you haven't taken your kids to see Santa, they're still going to be out there. Christmas is on Monday. You can go out there on Saturday to see Santa 10 to 2. Take the family out there. You gone and seen Santa yet?
I have not.
My man, you what?
Saw Santa last night.
He has me in the kitchen, so I can't do anything.
Oh.
Hold up.
It's a good excuse.
You can pick games and you can work in the kitchen?
Yep.
Can you actually out there and like cooking and everything?
I am.
How old are you?
13.
Oh my goodness.
Start him young, John.
Man, I like that. Well, we're getting you right. We're getting you off on the right foot too, picking games. Again, everybody be watching them this week. Go see my friend Mark over at Dyer's. Go see his family. He's got the cutest dadgum kids you ever seen, the beautiful wife, and the food is straight fire. We're gonna take a quick timeout, but Braden, I want to remind everybody again: 49ers -5, Fish -1, Eagles -13.5. All favorites. If people beat you, you got to come back and do this again. We're going to start doing this a little regular, okay?
All right.
You think, do you like Mario's pick? Because he took your Cowboys against you. He went with the Browns versus the Texans, and he went with the Chiefs over the Raiders. Any of those that you think he's going to lose?
I think the Cowboys.
Oh, that's right, because you went with the Fish. Oh, my goodness. It all comes up to your team. Don't y'all dare touch that dial. We got T-Money Uncle Brasky. We got Hardwood because it feels so good. Don't forget, we got our bets. It's the last show before Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Back in Two Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Jenkins Floors and More in Hernando is growing. This family business started up 5 years ago with just one pallet, and now they have hundreds. Tim, the owner, gets calls from people everywhere and can sometimes save them up to 50% on wood flooring, carpet, tile, and vinyl. Jenkins Floors and More helps with renovations, home building, and installation. Jenkins Floors and More, number 6 East Commerce Street in Hernando. Also in Little Rock and coming soon to Tennessee. Call 662-469-9350 for more information.
The season has changed. You know how I know? It's finally here, the Family Leisure Christmas Sale. Excellent deals on pool tables, shuffleboards, and saunas. Oh, we're just beginning. Tired and sore from shopping? Check out the huge selection in stock of hot tubs and massage chairs. Oh, and you can surprise the kids with the best stuff, like a new arcade, a game table, even a play gym. Gifts for the whole family to enjoy and enjoy together. Also on sale. Theater seating, outdoor kitchens and grills, patio furniture, and fire pits. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. That's Family Leisure of Memphis. Every year we wait. They always deliver. They've done it again. The Family Leisure Christmas Sale is happening at I-40 and Whitten Road. That's 2120 Whitten Road to be exact. That's the place of shopping heaven. Family Leisure, where family and fun all come together.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your buddy Johnny Radio. I'm here with Mark, the owner of Dyer's, out in Collierville's historic town square, where they've been cooking up them burgers since 1912, the old-fashioned way. Mark, what's going on in life? I see you got your 4 kids with you. What do they love about Dyer's?
Man, they love everything about Dyer's. They love all the great food that we serve, and they really like eating our good food and watching some of their favorite sports.
Braden, what do you like at Dyer's?
I like a bacon burger with fries, a milkshake, and with a Tigers game in the background.
Carter, who's your favorite football team?
The Carolina Panthers, and just with some macaroni with that sounds amazing.
My man Beckham, what's your favorite food over at Dyer's?
We like the double cheeseballs.
Kinley, what is your favorite dish over at Dyer's?
Daddy's cheeseburgers and the Dallas Cowboys game in the background.
Just remember, everybody, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your team out and eat at our place.
So head on over to Dyer's in Collierville's historic town square.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey,
you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It's official. Malco Marquee Rewards have arrived. Earn points on ticket and concession purchases at Malco Theaters and member-only benefits, including I Love Tuesday tickets. Enroll for free today at Malco.com or the Malco app. Happy holidays from Malco Theaters.
I'm with John Burgos from the world-famous Rendezvous in the Alley since 1948.
Brett, we have catered parties all over this country and all over the world, from Singapore, Australia to Central Park in New York. But many people don't realize how much we do locally. For holiday events, office parties, tailgating, birthday parties, you can't do better than the Rendezvous. For example, you can get a cheese and sausage tray for 15 to 300 people for $3.75 a person. You can even build your own nacho bar for $10.50 per person. All you need is a minimum of 15 people. In many cases, we can arrange delivery and full-service catering. We've even made it easy to get to-go items. You can just park at our front door in the alley, put on your flashes, and we'll get you going ASAP. For all your catering items and prices, go to hogsfly.com, click on menu, and drop down to catering.
Thank you, John. The Rendezvous, Mr. Charlie Burgos' Rendezvous in the Alley since 1948 and celebrating its 75th year. At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets, with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli, with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
So you need to sell your house? I have the solution. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Any house, any area, as is. It's literally as simple as that. Just pick up your phone. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your house fast, call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out here with Brian Dacus all day long, all day strong. Big thanks to my man Jay Ham, the historian. We talked about the Grizzlies' amazing night. They got a big win over the Indiana Pacers. Their defense was absolutely locked in. Tyrese Halliburton couldn't hit jack from outside. He was 2 for 12, missed 10 3-pointers. Ja got 20. Desmond Bane was insane. Maine Tripp did his thing. And Grizzlies now have won 2 straight. Their next game is against the Atlanta Hawks. We're keeping our fingers crossed that Marcus Smart will be back and raring and ready to go, because when he gets back and everybody gets a little bit more healthy, life is just a lot better. And then also one other thing, last night, there was who was it got that unbelievable block last night?
In the Grizz game?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, this is going to drive me banana sandwiches. Oh my goodness, my brain is not working.
Well, I can figure it out for you, John. So don't get all worked up.
Because I kept laughing, saying I don't think they had to look at it. It was Conchar.
Conch.
It was John Conchar. I didn't even know he could jump that high. They had to go and do like video review and check to make sure that it didn't hit off the backboard because they didn't believe he could get up that high. But yeah, it was a great night for the Grizzlies. They're taking care of business. Won 2 in a row. Ja is back. Life is good. The Tigers are back in business. And on CBS tomorrow at 3 o'clock, they're playing Vanderbilt. I'm looking forward to that bad boy because Tigers now just beat 3 top 25 teams in a row. Went down to Texas A&M, slapped them. Clemson came to the house. They punked them. And you know what they did to Virginia? They sent them back. Just like sad. 3 top 25 teams, and now Vanderbilt and the Tigers play 3 o'clock on CBS. Now, we got tons of picks to get to, but I also wanted to tell you in the last segment, my man Mario is going to head-to-head with Braden, and that's my buddy Mark's kid from Dyers. If you're looking for some delicious food, head on out there. It's Collierville's historic town square. It's beautiful, man. They got all kinds of stuff going on for Christmas. Head on over there and get you a chili cheese dog, a Chicago-style dog, maybe a big old burger. They also have salads. They have tamales, catfish. They have the best desserts, banana pudding. Fire! Oh, my goodness. I love their food. So head over to Dyers. They've been doing it the good old-fashioned way since 1912. All right, now it is time to talk with T-Money and Uncle Brasky because they are joining me now. But I did want to say to all of you out there, Christmas is Monday. If you haven't got your shopping done, you're a lunatic. You need to head to Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. They can get everybody on your list dressed in style because they have a children's department, a ladies' boutique, a men's section, and the largest boot showroom around. Western boots, work boots, dress boots, you name it, they got it. FrontierWesternStore.com and Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. Yo, what up, Money? Money.
Big Daddy, what's up?
Not much, homie. How's life?
Oh, we're doing good, my friend. We're doing good. We're just rolling with Big Slender today.
Uh-oh. You rolling with Big Slender. That's where's Big Cheap?
Big Cheap? Oh, well, we had to leave him back there at the
Piccadilly.
We were going to eat some lunch. Yeah, exactly. He was going to hold us a seat, I hope so. You know how Big Cheap is.
Yeah, Big Cheap starts lunch at 12 o'clock and doesn't leave the buffet until they throw him out.
That's right. You know, we've had a big week, me and Big Slender. We were sitting courtside at the Clemson game. And then we, for the Tigers, and we were leading the Whoop That Trick chant and onto the court. We were having us a big time at the Clemson game.
Dude, that was the best Tiger atmosphere I've seen in a while. Virginia game was pretty low key. Wasn't.
Yeah, we didn't make the Virginia game, but that's that's on a Tuesday night. That's not going to be as wild. It's not going to be as wild as a Wednesday night or a Saturday at 2 o'clock. Here in the M-Town.
That is true. But I will say, Tigers still took care of their business. This team's looking nasty, isn't it, Money?
This is Penny's best team, and Uncle Brasky likes to laugh at us for saying that, but I'm telling you right now, this is Penny's best team. This is the best team ever assembled through a transfer portal.
Hey, man, Portal King Penny. Now, I'm sure Uncle Brasky's going to take a little problem with that.
Well, we're leading the portal in football. I don't have any problem with portals, but like I said, we beat Memphis in basketball. I mean, we're still undefeated.
You did beat Memphis. You did. But you know what? I really can't be mad. My favorite basketball team in the country is the Tigers. My second favorite basketball team in the country is Ole Miss. My favorite football team is Ole Miss, and Tigers don't even make the list when it comes to football. By the way, Money, I got your Liberty Bowl tickets. Don't forget to get those from me.
Oh, you got our tickets? Okay. We were getting worried there for a second. We got some people that worry real quick on our team. So
they've been in my possession since I told you I got them, and I've seen you like 4 times. It's just, when you see me after work, usually some of those edibles have kicked in a little much. I'm kind of not focused.
You're off work mode usually.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Uncle Brasky, by the way, what do you think about Chris Beard, the job he's doing? Are you now a basketball fan?
Oh, absolutely. I've gone to several games over there this year.
Man.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be there Saturday.
Deadgum right. You're going to be there Saturday because Ole Miss plays Southern Miss Saturday.
Southern Miss. I'll be there.
Do you know if you weren't at the game where you could catch that game?
Where?
Right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
That's right.
Home of the Ole Miss Rebels.
So how are y'all doing with your, what is that song, 20 Days of Christmas?
20 days, I don't know, 20 days.
No, 12 days of Christmas, Uncle Brasky.
Okay. Well, man, I had some dudes want me to put down some beats for that, and I came up with some ideas. And I want y'all to help me out. We're going to make it to 20 Days of Christmas in Memphis.
20
Now,
days
here's
of
what
Christmas. Oh, no, this is going to be dangerous. All right.
Here's what I come up with. I've got the first
Get the
4
beat
down.
button ready.
Have the
Like, just be ready
have the
now.
beat
Be
button
ready.
in case you need to hit the dump button. Are you over there?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Here it is. And I've only got the top 4 so far, but y'all can help me out. I've got. Now, listen, I'm not going to be singing this. Probably Money is, but I'll try to sing along. 4 tires stolen, $3 Big Buford, 2 cheap escorts, and 1 badass STD.
That is really good.
I'm proud that it was profane free. I mean,
that was. Can you hold on, please? This gets me in the Christmas spirit. This is the Memphis's Christmas. 4. What is it? 4 flat.
4 tires stolen,
4 tires
$3
stolen.
Big Buford, 2 cheap escorts, and 1 badass STD.
Dude, 4 tires stolen, $3 big bad Buford, 2 escorts, and 1 big badass STD. That is so good.
Does that not get you in the Christmas spirit?
It
we
sure
just need
does.
to come up with some more to add to that, So, and next year we'll have our own jingle for it.
Man,
It'll probably be a bestseller in
we
Memphis.
actually could do this and make this thing go live, man. I'm telling you, every year we'll hey, come out here and sing that Memphis Christmas, man.
Wait, we need to get 8 more though. I think we can find out 8 more. I'm sure we've got some rappers and producers out there that could come up with some lyrics.
Yeah, I know we
Right.
could. Man, somebody help us out. 901-360-8255. Like 12 packs flowing out the door.
It could be like a 12-pack. Start out with like a 12-pack.
A Busch Light.
And then go to...
I thought about maybe before the tire stolen, 5 armed robberies. I thought of
5 armed robberies. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah, but we're coming out with our old Memphis Christmas jingle. We've got the basis here. We're going to have it ready. We're going to have this thing on vinyl next year.
Deadgummit right. I'm looking forward to this. By the way, Uncle Brasky, I just got to say, man, if it wasn't for all the drinking you've done in your life, there's no way you would have come up with the jingle that good. I'm proud of you.
Well, I mean, that's Memphis.
Yeah.
That's Memphis.
That is. Now,
I think that's where the Big Buford started. Remember, it used to be 2 for $3. Now it's $3 for 1.
man,
For a Big Buford.
I have the best joke for Brasky. It's a Mississippi joke, but if I say it, I'm going to get bleeped and probably in trouble because this is my job.
Yeah, please don't.
But it's
Please don't
such a
make me bleep
damn
you.
good job. I mean, it's such a good joke. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. All right.
You can text it to him or call him. After.
Yeah, I'll have to tell it to you afterwards. But, okay, Uncle Money. I mean, Team Uncle Money. I just made y'all one person. Uncle Money and T. Brasky. T Money. Now, what kind of games are we looking at? Are we in the NFL? Are we in college football? Where are we at?
Well, Johnny, we were looking around, and there's so much to bet on this time of year. But, it is the bowl season. I was talking with Uncle Brasky, and we were talking. It is bowl season now, so I think we're going to stick with the bowl game. And we may have to throw a little college basketball in there. But I just want you to remember, Johnny, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, whatever the number is tomorrow at the FedEx Forum, get down on the Tigers. They are going to boat race Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is no good. We're playing in our bag right now. Penny's got our boys playing good. David Jones is a superstar. Mills is a defensive expert around with Malco, those guys. We got a good rotation. Penny's not trying to put, 8, 10, 12 guys out there on the floor like he did years past. We got a tight rotation. I think we boat race Vanderbilt tomorrow at the FedEx Forum.
I think we boat race Vanderbilt as well. I think this is going to be just a celebration of all things that are good. I mean, they're not going to be any argument from me in this one. I think that's kind of simple. It's it's on CBS.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, pretty nice.
Oh, we got the primetime game.
Yeah, baby, 3:00 CBS. You know, it's
I
crazy.
love it.
And FAU and Arizona play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Did you see that bad boy?
Man, I'll tell you what, that's going to be – Arizona's pretty good. I got to watching them the other night. They're good, too, now. I'll tell you what.
Did you watch the whole second half and pray for my under like you said you would?
Man, you know we got on it. You got on it, and I was rooting for your under.
Thank you. I'll be rooting for Memphis Saturday, 3 o'clock. They're going to beat the brakes off of Vanderbilt. This is Penny's best team. All right, so what else you got for me, Money?
I'm going to the bowl game, and I don't understand this line. It's about 6.5, but Utah over Northwestern. Northwestern was okay this year, but you just got to think that Utah's got the athletes. Even if you got some kids transferring here and out, they still got to have better athletes than Northwestern. So I'm taking Utah in the late bowl game tomorrow over Northwestern. It was 6.5, running to 7, somewhere in that area. But I'll tell you what, I just don't understand. I don't see how Northwestern can stay on the field with those boys. I mean, they got to have better athletes, as Uncle Brasky says.
Northwestern. Oh, wait, I need to bring Uncle Brasky back up. I forgot about you, Uncle Brasky. I muted you for a minute because it sounded like you were digging in, like, your console.
No, I'm not.
Okay. But, Money, I just forgot everything you said.
We're taking Utah.
Oh, Utah, thank you. So we got Utah, we got Memphis. Is this a 2-week? Are you betting on 2 games this week, or are you taking more action with all the stuff that's out there?
There's a lot of stuff out. Those are the only 2 games I got prepared for the show. But you know, as a degenerate gambler as I am, I'm betting on more than that. You know, you may have to follow the Twitter handle to see if I put out a couple more bets this weekend. But those for the show, those are the 2 I like for the show, Johnny.
I would say one thing, just like to all of y'all out there, it's a dangerous game to play, to mix too much Tito's with your gambling apps, because now I have woken up and looked into my account one day, and I'm like, oh, my God, there's like extra grand in this account for some reason. And then you look and you're like, oh, my God, did I really do that last night? And I've also looked at my thing and be like, hey, why am I missing like $1,000? And then I'd be like, did you really do that last night? So
what happened to all that money I won?
Yeah, it can go both ways, so be careful. Remember, Tito's wants you to always drink responsibly. It's crafted and stilled to be savored responsibly, but always get your Tito's on. All right, Money, I got in my Tito spot. Also got your picks. Uncle Brasky, what are you bringing to the world?
First of all, we're going to get started tonight, Johnny. There ain't no sense in wasting time. I like the bowl game tonight. I like Georgia Tech plus 6.5 tonight.
In Georgia Tech, is it because their little quarterback played so good, Haynes King, against this Ole Miss Rebels team this year?
They scored 21 points, but no, they were hot towards the end of the year. They got hot, and UCF
Haynes King is good.
He is good. He is good, and they're getting points. It's a neutral site. Central Florida probably doesn't even want to be there. So they had a disappointing year at 6-6 or whatever they were.
What is it?
So I think Georgia Tech takes it.
By the way, what is a Gasparilla?
I don't know what the hell it is.
Because it's the Gasparilla Bowl, and I don't know what a Gasparilla is.
I don't either.
Fine, I don't know either. That stumped me, you know. I was in city school.
Gasparilla.
Well,
I have no idea.
It's been around a while, but I just don't know what the Gasparilla is either. But I like.
It sounds like a mammal from Australia.
A mammal from Australia? It does sound like a mammal. I like your guess. You got a guess of what it? Hey, Dacus, can you like?
It's something about pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah, I looked up Gasparilla, and there's a Gasparilla Pirate Festival in Tampa around this bowl game or something like that.
Oh my! Well, it's some freaks. That's okay. They won't be in the game. People like to dress up. Jeez.
By the way, I got
maybe that's it. I don't know. You know, but I love Georgia Tech. Now on the nickel play this week.
Hold on. Before we get to the nickel play, so we got Georgia Tech. We're getting 6 points in that game.
6.5.
6.5. Okay, I got that down. I just also need to say I figured out a little bit more of our song.
Okay, cool. We're putting this thing together. These beats are coming down now.
6 Cadillac converters, 5 escorts, 4 tires stolen, $3 Big Buford, 2 hookers hooking, and 1 big badass STD.
There we go. We're breaking it down. We're adding to the list. I mean, it just keeps coming, man.
telling you, this is we will get to 20 before the year's over.
Exactly. It's gonna be the 20 days of Christmas.
All right.
We can take 20 days off because a lot of people don't work in Memphis. So let's take 20 days off.
All right. What's the nickel play?
The nickel play of the week. The line's not out yet, but we're taking Ole Miss basketball for the nickel play.
Against Southern Miss?
Against Southern Miss.
All right. Tomorrow, by the way, the broadcast starts right here on these airways at 12:30. Ole Miss beating up on Southern Miss. That's our nickel bag. What's the dime bag of funk?
The dime bag play of the week is James Madison -1.5 over Air Force in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. I love it.
Really?
I love it. I think this is one of the locks. You've got 11-1 team going and playing an 8-4 team. You've got a team and the 8-4, the Air Force has lost their 4 last games. They lost to Army, lost to Hawaii, lost to UNLV, and lost to Boise State.
All right. I kind of feel you on that one. And James Madison's so fired up to be playing in a bowl game.
Oh,
exactly.
Because they were
ready to play.
Interesting. So this is the dime bag of funk, the play of the year. Is this the kind of thing that you can completely erase your credit card debt from Christmas on?
Absolutely. This is it. This is the lock.
You don't want to be like BB getting your Christmas money taken.
By the way, y'all both actually have wives. I know this is surprising to most people out there. What do you think? What are some gifts that men need to stay away from this Christmas to make sure that they still have wives come the new year?
A vacuum cleaner.
I've always said buy them lingerie. They feel special, and then you get to use it too. I'm always a fan of that, unless you have to get to those larger sizes. Then you can get smothered in it.
Yeah, that's called buying curtains.
Right. If you got to call Omar the tip maker, stay away. That pleather will smother you. Be like putting a plastic bag over your head when you get in there.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Man, okay, a vacuum cleaner is a terrible one. I think a Peloton's obviously terrible because you're basically saying to your girl you're big.
Unless you
I don't think so. I think a Peloton you can get away with it, but I just want you to trim up a little bit here and there. You could put that out there nice.
What do you think if you got like a what do they call those, Fraxels or something? Like where the chicks go get their faces burned off and it's supposed to make them look really good afterwards?
You talking about where they get the hair taken off their body?
No, when they go in there and they look like lasers burn their skin a layer of skin off their face and they look kind of like the You've never seen that?
Man, I ain't doing it though. I just look freaky. I couldn't do that. We could get Big Chief a hair remover, or something like that for Christmas.
I think that new thing where the bald, have you seen the bald razor that fits all your crazy head, like your bumps and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
Anyway, gentlemen, Merry Christmas. I appreciate the song.
Johnny.
I hope y'all have a really, really wonderful holiday season. No joke. Again, we're working on it. If you want to send any more lyrics, we've got 6 days of Christmas. I got one version. You got one. Right now, it's 6 Cadillac converters, 5 escorts, 4 tires stolen, $3 Big Buford, 2 hookers hooking, and 1 big bad STD.
All
there
right,
we go. We got us to start. This is the foundation of something.
Man, Merry Christmas, man. Y'all take care.
Have a good one, Johnny.
Merry Christmas. And a broke man is a dangerous man.
That's T-Money and Uncle Brasky. We've got one more segment before the holiday season starts. Don't you dare touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Italian Tuesday, spaghetti, ravioli, Italian spinach, delicious fried catfish, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday, Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $8.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $10.95. And veggie plate, $9.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Eddie Smith plays Sundays 5 to 9, Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays John Williams and the A440 Band at Neil's.
Where the fat man rocks.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5-Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5-Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5-Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5-Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
It's our season of giving back at Gossett Kia on the Pike, and we've got the perfect holiday gift for you. Hit the road with 41 MPG Highway, 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $239 a month, $27.99 due at signing. Get road-ready SUVs, Seat 7, 2023 Kia Sorento LX, $319 a month, $34.99 due at signing. And 8-passenger seating in your new 2024 Kia Telluride LX, $459 a month, $34.99 due at signing, all 36-month lease. Plus, you'll get peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition P Forte RE 699,094 MSRP 21,385 Sorrento PG 242,710 MSRP 33,010 Telluride RG 462 2822 MSRP 38,705 includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024. Dealer stock only.
If you're like most people, you've had your fair share of financial questions. Questions like, can I afford my son's travel hockey team? What if my daughter doesn't get that soccer scholarship? Will I be able to enjoy golf in retirement? At Empower, we know these questions can be stressful. We're here to help answer your what ifs and empower what's next. Join 18 million Americans and take control of your financial future. Start today at empower.com. Sponsored by Empower Personal Wealth.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo Lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus. Dacus, I got a question for you, and it's an important one because we're about to have a little Christmas break. We got 6 days of Christmas right now. You heard the song. It's a Memphis Christmas. 6 Cadillac converters, 5 Escorts, $3 Big Buford, 2 hookers hooking, and a 1 badass STD. I forgot the lyrics. Sorry. Took me a minute thinking. Do you have anything to add to this Memphis Christmas?
No, I don't have anything to add. I think we need to concise it. It's a little too wordy right now. I don't know much about writing songs. I listen to a lot of music.
You got to do it like the 12 days of Christmas, man. Like, what are the real 12 days of Christmas?
One of my friends, I have a couple buddies that make music, and they write their own songs, so maybe I could get with them, and they could figure something out, but a little too wordy.
Well, I mean, have you looked at the lyrics for 12 Days of Christmas?
Yeah.
It's kind of wordy too, isn't it?
Well, I mean, but it all goes on with the tune, you know. I think ours is
Well, I was just singing off tune. If I knew the tune, because it's not like I can just...
Do you want me to play it?
No, I really don't. I'm done. I've moved on now.
Okay. I'm here for you, John.
All right. Well, we have a lot of football this week. I'm excited about the football. I'm ready to win a lot of money this week. Georgia Tech today plus 6 o'clock. It's a 5:30 game. I know it's...
That sentence was rough, John.
It's what?
You said plus 6 o'clock. They play at 5:30.
Plus 6.5. 5:30 is the kick. Sorry. I'm just a little bit...
Hey, John, you've mailed it in. It's your Christmas weekend. You have, what, a minute and a half left? It's your Christmas weekend.
I do have a full minute and a half left, so I'm going to give you all a couple plays. I like, actually, the bowl game. I'm going to rock with Georgia Tech getting the points. I like Haynes King. They played good lately. We're going to ride with that. But I do love, and I mean I absolutely love, me a little bit of the Bengals. Jake Browning's proved himself. The Steelers don't have anything. Their wide receivers are probably going to actually hustle a little bit this week. But look on the other side. I know some people are saying, well, Jamar Chase isn't playing. Well, dude, you telling me that the Cincinnati Bengals don't have enough on their depth chart to overcome like Jamar Chase? Yes, he's great. But you got Boyd, you got T. Higgins, you got that Chase Brown running back and Joe Mixon, you got Tanner Hudson. Like this is a good team. On Saturday, make a little bit of money. First game, ride the Bengals and ride them hard. I already told you a little bit earlier. I also love the Browns. The Texans without C.J. Stroud are not going to get it done. I know Case Keenum came in and did a little magic last week. I am selling on them, and I am loving me some Joe Flacco. I feel bad for Case Keenum because he's going against the Browns defense that's angry. This is a good Browns football team. They're going to come to play. They're heading down to NRG Stadium to take care of business. So I hope you win a lot of money. I hope you spend all the time with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Hope you make it back safe on Tuesday. You know we'll be back on Tuesday doing all the shows. But this weekend, keep it locked to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. We've got the Ole Miss Southern Miss game tomorrow. We also have the Bengals and the Steelers at 3:30 and the Bills and the Chargers. Sunday, we have 3 games as well. The Browns at the Texans, Jags at the Bucks, Patriots at the Broncos, and we're covering all the games on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. From Brian Dacus, I'm John Harden. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.
Memphis, home of the Blues, World Championship Barbecue, and award-winning craft beers. Now you can discover these great libations on a craft beer adventure with City Brew Tours Memphis. City Brew Tours Memphis is your ticket to behind-the-scenes access to the local breweries. You get to see how craft beer is made, learn the different styles of beer, as well as the history of beer and how Memphis brewers are making such great beer. Best of